When I tell you I love you, I don't say it out of habit. I say it to remind you that you are the best thing that has ever happened to me. I love you. No.
Coming up, I get excited about light.
Coming across. There we go. There we go.
I put on a nice cozy jacket. I get frustrated about something.
It's some gibberish.
And I get some beautiful drone footage. Well, was this a rookie error or a creative choice to do a video voiceover in post-production? I'll let you decide. As you can see, I didn't record any audio on the first half of this video, so you will get to hear my beautiful sultry voice in video voiceover form for the first half, and then the audio does sort itself out at the end. So I'll run you through my composition and explain to you exactly what I was thinking while I was shooting, and you never know, it might sound better coming from future me rather than present me while I'm distracted in the field. So here I am trying to find little pockets of light, trying to zoom in on the landscape with my telephoto lens, the Tamron 18 to 300mm, zoomed all the way in and trying to pick out little details. And just seeing exactly where the light's hitting at different times. Now the light was very fleeting on this day, so I was really looking for something interesting and wintry. I'd come to this location because I really wanted to feel a sense of openness, and I hadn't been to a viewpoint or a hill or mountain for quite a while, so I really wanted to find a nice composition and just see some open landscapes rather than being cooped up indoors or even out in woodlands. It can be a little bit claustrophobic at times, so I really wanted to shoot something open. So I went to the beautiful Watlington Hill in Oxfordshire in the stunning Chilterns, and the main thing that caught my attention when I was looking out over the landscape was these silver birch trees. They'd lost all their leaves and they looked really wintry and atmospheric. I really wanted to photograph them as the light was moving across them, but as you'll see, the light was so frustratingly quick to move across the landscape, so it was a real struggle. So I was alternating between a landscape composition and a portrait composition. I couldn't decide which one I preferred, so I was really torn between the two orientations, but I did manage to get a couple of shots that I was happy with. Here I'll show you exactly how fleeting the light was, and you'll see that it took a matter of seconds for a little pocket of light to move across the landscape and fill my frame and then be gone again. So I really had to work quickly.
It's a case of 1 minute it's there, or not even a minute, it's a few seconds, and you can see it now. It's coming across. It's coming across. There we go. There we go. So yeah, I can see that the light is just hitting all of those bare silver birch trees, and it just looks incredible. It looks so wintry. You can really tell that that's winter light going across. So yeah, just wanted to show exactly how fleeting it is, and I can see already that is only going to last seconds. It's going to whiz across the landscape there, and pretty much, yeah, that will be gone in a matter of seconds. There it is, it's gone.
So it was actually really tricky trying to time things perfectly, especially when you're filming at the same time, and especially because I was really close to the shortest day. This was mid-December, so there wasn't much light. I got to this location about 1 o'clock, and within a couple of hours the sun had completely gone, and I really didn't have a lot of light to work with. But as you'll see, I did manage to get a couple of compositions that I was happy with. The first one is the beautiful bright silver birch catching the sun as the pockets of light moved across the landscape, with the background taking on the cool colours of winter. I then spent quite a while tinkering around with the composition, really trying to zoom in and just show those silver birch stems. The only thing was I was zoomed all the way in on this lens, which is 300mm in crop sensor terms and 450 in full frame terms, so I really could have done with something like 600 to get all the way in, so I have had to crop in a bit, which means I lose a bit of resolution, but I really wanted to show those wintry, uniform silver birch stems all standing together. Now I waited around for quite a while, seeing if the light would hit those silver birch stems again, and it sort of did, but it didn't quite get there to the same extent that that first image did. But I'm really happy with this. I love the cool tones. Even though the light wasn't hitting it perfectly, I think it really shows just how wintry the scene was.
Right, so it's been about half an hour since I last spoke to the camera. Haven't had any light, unfortunately. Been standing here just basically waiting, hoping that there's a bit of light, but I don't know if you can see behind, there's quite a bit of cloud now has come in, unfortunately. We were getting a tiny bit of light 5 minutes ago, sort of just to the right of the frame, so I am still hopeful. I'm going to stay here for another, I don't know, 10-15 minutes in the hope that some light does come back and hit those silver birch trees. I have got that shot from earlier where you know, the kind of the wider one, so that one the light was there and it was nice. I'm quite happy with that frame, so I've got that. I am going to wait here for another 10 minutes. I had a great chat. A guy came over. Follow him. I'll put his Instagram link down below. But yeah, if you want to follow him, he does some great nature, wildlife and macro stuff. So yeah, it's well worth a follow. I've followed him, so yeah, you can too. The other thing is my external microphone, the batteries have gone, so I've switched over to the other microphone that I've got, basically, so hopefully that does the trick and the audio is okay. The wind's died down quite a bit now anyway, so I'm sure the audio sounds fine, looks fine on the levels, so yeah. Yeah, I'll stay here for another 10-15. Hopefully something changes. It's a shame because if I bring the exposure down, oh, wrong way, that in that direction there's quite a nice sunset over there, but that's not where I'm looking. I'm very tempted to walk up to the top of the hill and see if there's anything to shoot in that direction, because it does look like it's going to be quite nice. Are these trees even worth shooting? That's the $1 million question. Perhaps not. Yeah, join me on the next scene and you'll see whether I've decided to change tactics and go and shoot that rather than the silver birch trees. Yeah, where will I be? Ooh, let's find out. Ooh. Ooh. I tell you what, you can really tell it's winter. The light is just fading so fast. It's sunset now. If only I had a really good sunset composition, that'd be great. But I was in the wrong place there, really. Perfect for golden hour, and I'm hoping that shot's still good. But I did decide to bottle it in the end on the more zoomed in shot, unfortunately. That's just the way things go sometimes, and I could tell that there was definitely not going to be any light in that direction. At the moment I'm just having a bit of an explore really, so I'm walking between all of this gorse and young trees up here on the top of this ridgeline and just seeing where it goes. I'm not sure if I've been here before. I've been on plenty of walks in this area, but I'm not sure if I've exactly been to this location before, so I'm having a bit of an explore. If I see an amazing shot, that would be a real bonus, because I feel a little bit let down by waiting for a good 45 minutes at that other location to see if there was some light, and yeah, it sort of nearly got there, but not quite, so a little bit let down by that. Ooh, where does the path go now? There's some quite interesting yew trees, look quite old actually. Ooh, and ooh, what's this? Some sort of sacrifice tree. Don't know what it is. Lots of flowers and ribbons attached to it. Not sure. Oh, it says, "When I tell you I love you, I don't say it out of habit. I say it to remind you that you are the best thing that has ever happened to me. I love you." No, I thought it might be a bit of actual information about the tree, but that's it's some gibberish. Yeah, who knows? I'm just trying to have a go at a few last-ditch attempt shots at some photography this evening. You could probably see behind me there's a little bit of light there. At the moment the sun is behind a bank of clouds, but basically it's shining some really nice light down beneath the clouds, in the gap between the clouds and the horizon, and it's just creating some really nice warm colours. And then with the landscape actually, you know, in shadow, it just has quite a nice bit of contrast between the warm and the cool colours there. So yeah, it's never going to win any prizes, but it's just seeing what I can do really. I'm thinking about getting the drone up in the sky, because it's looking pretty epic, and I think a drone shot may be the way to go. Got a few telephoto shots with this, so I'll put them on the screen in a minute. And then yeah, I might see what the drone looks like. I'm imagining it's going to look quite cool if there is a decent sunset. So yeah, it's not how I planned to spend the evening. I thought I was going to stay and really get something good with that silver birch shot, but yeah, it's no problem. I'm making the best of it, and I'm still here, still enjoying the views, still getting what I came for, which was to just feel a bit more open and see the horizon, see some open landscapes, and yeah, really have a nice evening doing some hillside photography. Yeah, I didn't really appreciate how early the sun sets, to be honest with you. I mean, it's 3:45 now, but we're so close to the shortest day. It's just one of those things really. It's felt a bit of a rush, to be honest with you, this whole shoot. So yeah, not ideal again, but yeah, it's been a good evening. Let's see if we can get the drone up. Okay, that was quite a haphazard shoot in the end. I wasn't planning on that. I thought it was going to be quite a nice relaxed evening, but yeah, it is what it is really. I think I got some good shots. I'm quite happy with what I got, despite possibly not being in the right place for that first shot, in terms of, you know, where the light was hitting and everything like that. But like I said, I was attracted to those silver birch, and I thought they'd make a... Oh, it's a bit tight here. I thought they'd make a good subject, especially if the light was hitting them. So yeah, I tried to make that work. If I haven't shown you any of those shots, stay tuned to the end of the episode, and yeah, I'll put those last few images on the screen. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this haphazard approach to photography. Usually if it were summer, we'd have hours of golden hour to play with, and there'd be, you know, so much time to be able to perfect things and wait around and, you know, decide to move on to something else, and then even still have loads of time to do a bit of photography on a different composition. So yeah, unfortunately it's just one of those things. It's winter, it's a short day. You know, it went from, I got here about 1ish, I think, and then it pretty much went straight into golden hour, straight into sunset, and now it's, you know, as you can see, it's nearly dark here. So yeah, it has been a bit rushed, I suppose, but I've enjoyed it, and you know, I've achieved my main aim, which was just to get out and come to somewhere with a bit of a view, feel that openness of the British countryside and the beautiful Chiltern Hills here. So yeah, I have achieved that aim, and it has been a fun and interesting shoot, shall we say. So yeah, if you've enjoyed the episode today, please give it a thumbs up, that'd be great. If you enjoy this kind of photography, then yeah, please subscribe, that'd be amazing. Every subscriber is really appreciated on this channel, so yeah, if you enjoyed it. Also, if you have any constructive criticism, please leave a comment down below as well, and yeah, I'll make sure I read it, and I'll try and take anything on board. Yeah, thank you guys. I think it's time for some dinner. Lasagna, I think. One of my favourites. So yeah, I'll see you soon. Bye. Boop.